excitement throughout the day, and now the big kick-off is near. It's anyone's guess who'll come out on top in this colossal game, but a thrilling encounter can practically be guaranteed. Will it happen live on EA TV? And hello to you from the home of football here in London, Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's England, and they take on Ghana.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that will have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Number 11, Marcus Rashford. Number 10, Jude Bellingham. And number 9, Harry Kane.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane.
Thank you. Enjoy your day at the legendary Wembley Stadium.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And the referee gets this game going. Every reason to believe this should be a cracker. Opoku. Thomas Partey. On to Semenyo. Elisha Owusu. The defenders know they need to get tighter. A chance perhaps. Can they cover up? And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens.
Well, here it is again. And I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper, you have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? O'Reilly. Ezri Konsa. James. Ezri Konsa. Anderson. Mark Guehi. Rice with it. Anderson. An alert intervention. Sulemana. Elisha Owusu. What to like about that pass? Fine cross into the middle. Well, high degree of difficulty, technical excellence.
A little bit unlucky there because it's a really good volley.
Bukayo Saka. Mark Guehi. Reece James. Clever defending. Mark Guehi. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Not the cleanest of passages.
Yeah, I've been really disappointed with some of the passing.
Guehi. And Bellingham. Declan Rice. And they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Crossed into the penalty area. Clattered away.
Lucy Davis, please come to reception.
And losing possession. Plenty of support here. Is it going to be? Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, won the battle there. Confident piece of goalkeeping.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Kane. Got himself forward pretty well here, Harry Kane. Lovely weight. Owusu. Gideon Mensah. Could be threatening. Really committed defending. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Bukayo Saka. England unable to hang on to the ball. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. Konsa. Elliot Anderson. O'Reilly. Well, gifting away possession. Thomas Partey. Antoine Semenyo. Gideon Mensah. Now with Sulemana. Elisha Owusu. He could pick out a teammate. Well, they could break at pace. Declan Rice. Trying his luck. Oh, strained every sinew to get there. Played over. Prompt defensive action called for. Gideon Mensah. Semenyo. Realising that it might be opening up on the opposite flank.
Yeah, it's difficult to cover that switch of play.
And played in. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Great vision from Harry Kane. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close. It was a decent effort. Just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
See.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Now sending it in. Rifled against the post, but back in play. Nothing to show for that attack. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. On to Semenyo. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Lovely ball.
Well-weighted pass there.
And playing it through. And just like that, broken up. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Who can he pick out? Textbook goalkeeping following the corner. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Owusu. Interesting pass. And they've given back possession easily. Williams. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Possibilities for them to counter. Oh, looks so promising. Ayew. Oh, that's a really good pass. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Marcus Rashford. Chances on! And did well to get through, but a shame about the finish. Ayew. Well, the attack looks promising. A good vision there. It needs an accurate cross. Trying to tee it up. Really committed defending. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Your take?
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Ayew. Elisha Owusu. Thoughtful play. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Well, there we have it. We're at the halfway mark now, here at Wembley. Just hasn't been able to get going at all, has he, Jude Bellingham? We know he's capable of so much better.
Yeah, he's been well marshalled so far, but he hasn't worked the defenders or the goalkeeper hard enough. He's got to impose himself on this game, otherwise they're going to struggle to get back into this.
Well, the ball is moving again, and work to do for England. Can they up their game in this second half? Anderson. Now with James. And good work to regain possession. Kane. Could be! And he's done it! Parity again! A magnificent game unfolding.
Well, as you can see, what an excellent backfield this is to set up the goal. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Thomas Partey. Opoku. Well read to put an end to that attack. Williams. Partey. Promising pass. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Oh, still up for grabs. And it's all rather fizzled out. Guehi. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Ezri Konsa. O'Reilly. Really good challenge. And they need to get tighter. Declan Rice. Well, they seem happy to weather the storm.
They have to play higher up the pitch.
Gideon Mensah. The ball with Jordan Ayew. And nicely over the top. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass.
Well, as you can see, he beats the defender so easily with a change of pace, and then it's a decent finish. That's a very good goal, you have to say. Well, just look at his reaction. That could prove to be a massive goal for his team.
And England get us moving again. A quick response required after the setback. Guehi. Declan Rice. Ezri Konsa. Mark Guehi. 30 minutes to go then.
Well, England have certainly changed their approach here. They really are trying to use the full width of the pitch, but they need to switch the play quickly to get them out in open space.
Williams. Thomas Partey. Oh, what an opportunity! Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Time for a change then. Over it comes. So out over the byline and a corner.
Well, that's certainly cleared the immediate threat.
Owusu. Partey. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Decent position. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Can he play it in? Oh, chance! Really sound defending. And blocked again. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Nice looking move, this. How did they let that attack come to an end? Owusu. Semenyo. Well, a touch too heavy there. Konsa. Declan Rice. And a timely intervention. Mark Guehi. Now with Saka. Bellingham. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Flag raised for offside. And time for the change now. Williams. Through the middle. And running in behind. Oh, not cleared away. Oh, couldn't beat the goalkeeper. And really should have been able to. Williams. This is an excellent run. Suddenly they have possession. And looking towards the back post. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Fatawu Isahaku. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Esri Konsa. Good work from England to win back possession. Threads it nicely. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. And the substitution will occur now.
Substitution for the hosts. Coming off the pitch, number 9, Harry Kane. To be replaced by number 19,
James.
Ollie Watkins.
Watkins. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Distributing it well. And a good-looking ball. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
For the hosts. Coming off the pitch.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
Number 25, DJ Spence.
Anderson. And snuffed out the danger immediately. 10 minutes to go then. Bellingham. England with possession again. Sulemana. That's a good-looking ball. Williams. Oh, great challenge. Morgan Rogers. Well, almost at full time, and this is not really what the home fans had in mind. Interested to get your thoughts, as always.
Well, it's been a fairly even match, but at key moments they've just been second best. They could have defended better for the goals, and they've missed opportunities at the other end. It'll be a disappointing...
Oh, Stewart's a chance! Oh, an excellent save, and they're still alive.
Well, that really would have been it. They're still in it here, but they're going to have to be quick.
And a short corner, let's see.
Well, the fans believe there's hope here. Can the players respond now?
Abdul Rahman Baba. Really good interception.
Yeah, that's the way to win the ball back. Good reading of the game.
Partey. Now with Sulemana. Owusu. Composed play in possession. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? Intelligent defending. Intelligent ball. And had no intention of losing out. And thwarted there following the cross. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. How can they find a late leveller? And a decent delivery. Oh, moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly. And didn't he just?
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal.
So underway again here, and this game is playing with our emotions. Semenyo. Jerome Opoku. Great weight on the pass. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? And the whistle is sounded, and these two teams are locked together. Well, the ball rolling again. No end to the action. It's the first period of extra time. And I must say, this has been a back-and-forth type of game. Promising pass. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross. Oh, chance perhaps. And a goal! The golden goal to finish this contest once and for all. And no wonder they're celebrating. Pure drama here.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
And hello to you from the home of football here in London, Wembley Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's England, and they take on Ghana.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Number 11, Marcus Rashford. Number 10, Jude Bellingham. And number 9, Harry Kane.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane.
Thank you. Enjoy your day at the legendary Wembley Stadium.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how the wingers play today. Will they stay high and wide? Will they come in field and support the centre forward? And how deep will they come out of possession? They're going to be key to this formation.
The wait is over. Now we're in business. Declan Rice. Kane. Could be dangerous. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Ayew. Now with Semenyo. Well read to put an end to that attack. Nicely played. Bellingham! There it is! The opening goal of this match. And what a start they've made.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Jerome Opoku. Thomas Partey. It's with Williams. Could cross it in here. Well, winning back possession.
That really was a lovely bit of defending there.
Saka. Mark Guehi. Konsa. Jude Bellingham. And Rashford. And a decent delivery. A deft clearance. And England have it back now. Released it nicely. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. Reece James. Konsa. O'Reilly. Now with Rashford. Good weight on that pass. And very nicely positioned to win it back.
That was excellent defending.
Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Not troubling the keeper. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Impressive build-up. Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. And he read it superbly. Decent looking pass. Can he deliver? Oh, good work to deny the opportunity.
A reminder that the stadium is a family-friendly environment and only soft drinks can be
Who can they pick out? And the keeper takes the ball, but the main thing is he held on to it. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Mensah. Elisha Owusu. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Declan Rice. And England pushing forward with options available. Could be! Jordan Pickford. Guehi. Showing a great defensive instinct. Ayew. Moving the ball nicely. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending.
They got everything right there.
And Kane comes into the move. Good looking attack this. And watched all the way by the keeper. Possession lost by England. Trying to tee it up. England doing well to regain possession. O'Reilly. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And he takes it away. Kane. Saka. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Oh, so close to extending their lead.
Well, that really would have put them in a commanding position, but it's still all to play for here.
And Harry Kane ready to pounce. It wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Take it away. Got in the way of it.
He just got his body in the way.
They're just not cherishing the ball today. Guehi. Ezri Konsa. Marcus Rashford. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Can he score? How good was that? Semenyo. On to Sulemana. They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. That's a good-looking ball. Now with Bellingham. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them.
Well, it does make them more compact, but it also allows the opposition to dominate.
Rashford.
Well, as you can see, England have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes, and with it have created some great openings. And certainly look as though they get another before too long.
Working so hard to win back possession. Gideon Mensah. Ball retention so important. Elisha Owusu. Thomas Partey. The ball back with England now. Reece James just needs to steady himself. On to Semenyo. Good wing play. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Nice looking pass. Is this the moment? High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high. You're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley.
Declan Rice. Now with Saka. James. That's how to dispossess your opponent. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Sulemana. What a brilliant pass. Williams. And with that, the first half comes to an end here at Wembley Stadium. Well, in the first half, Jude Bellingham on top of his game. Sum up his performance for us.
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? O'Reilly. Bellingham. And Rashford. And possession changing hands. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Rashford. A real opening now. Oh, strong hands to push it clear. Excellent goalkeeping. And over the touchline for what will be an England throw. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Reece James. And that's going to result in a goal kick. Time for a change then. Thomas Partey. It's with Williams. And showing the importance of width. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper stepped up to deal with it. Can he find the right pass? Partey. And he's through here. And a high degree of difficulty there for the keeper.
Well, he's just pulled off a brilliant save there. That had goal written all over it.
And he's fired over the corner. Well, no damage done. Gideon Mensah. Partey. Not forcing the issue. Great composure. And through it goes to the keeper. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Fatawu Isahaku. Now possibilities in the centre. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
And over comes the corner. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Very effective pass. Oh, the threat is there. But was able to do his job defensively in the end. Guehi. And now Stones. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Rashford. Ezri Konsa. Mark Guehi. Elliot Anderson. On to Saka. Jude Bellingham. Konsa. Guehi. Well, they seem happy to weather the storm. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Plenty of support here. Mensah. Owusu. Possibilities inside the box. Oh, that's fine defensive play.
Well, I have to say, that was a good piece of defending there.
Marcus Rashford. Kane. And in the right position to read it. Gideon Mensah. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Owusu. Jerome Opoku. Partey. Ball played nicely. Delivered into the area here. Well, that's the end of that for now. Composed and patient passing. Partey. Good visualisation and execution. Fire it towards goal. Marcus Rashford. And showing good game awareness. Declan Rice. Konsa. Guehi. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Harry Kane. Now he must favour the cross. Oh, that's really high-class goalkeeping. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised.
Well, I think this is a great call from the assistant. It's close, but it's definitely offside.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. An effective ball win. Difficult to stop him. Takes on the shot. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Partey. Opoku. On to Semenyo. Interesting pass. This looks interesting. Couldn't keep the momentum going. Skipping past his opponent. Well, nothing much for the keeper to worry about there. Spence. Mark Guehi. Inching ever closer to victory. Well, we'll soon be hearing the final whistle, and this is a performance to forget about from the point of view of the visitors.
Well, they must wonder how they're behind here. They've created so many good chances, but if you don't take those opportunities, you're always going to be chasing the game.
Beautiful pass. And that is offside. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, that's how to press. And having a goal! And that's a very good parry. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. England recovering possession well. Well, not cleared away completely. And holds onto it confidently. Gideon Mensah. Well, nearing full time, and here's the question: are they going to come up just that little bit short? Your thoughts?
Well, despite playing some decent stuff in midfield, they've lacked a cutting edge up front. They've got to get the ball into the box a lot quicker. It's all been a bit too predictable for me.
Rashford. And now Stones. Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. Antoine Semenyo. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Good through ball. Oh, read it really well. And he's broken free. Oh, I wonder if they're going to rue that moment.
Yeah, that should really have been the equaliser there.
And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, we tend to sing the praises of Jude Bellingham, and that applies here. It was a good performance by him.
Yeah, good performance and a really critical goal to give them the lead. They just couldn't cope with his movement today.
And a warm welcome to Wembley, the home of football. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's England, and they take on Ghana.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
Elliot Anderson, number 7, Bukayo Saka, number 11, Marcus Rashford, number 10, Jude Bellingham, and number 9, Harry Kane.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Harry Kane.
Thank you for attending Wembley Stadium. Enjoy the game.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Declan Rice. Marcus Rashford. Guehi. Jordan Pickford. Now with Rashford. Jude Bellingham. Harry Kane slips it through. Oh, that's marvellous goalkeeping!
Well, for me, he always looked likely to win that battle. He's just so confident in those situations.
Trying to deliver it accurately. And it's all rather fizzled out. Bukayo Saka. On to James. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Really snuffed out the danger there.
He made good progress there. Ayew. Williams! Strong hand on that one. Kane. Rice with it. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Williams. Kamaldeen Sulemana. It's with Williams. And a strong tackle. Elliot Anderson. That's a good-looking ball. Wasteful from England. It is to be a throw-in. Elisha Owusu. Opoku. Now with Semenyo. Thomas Partey. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Marcus Rashford. And Kane prepared to fire. Not a time for composure on the ball. And showing the importance of wit. Can they forge ahead? Stunning piece of defending.
Well, he really did get his team out of trouble there.
Guehi. Marcus Rashford. Nicely timed tackle. And teammates around him. Ayew. Delightful pass. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. James. Mark Guehi. Now with James. Bukayo Saka. Excellent run in possession. Electing to cross into the centre. And off target by miles with that one. And a goal kick will ensue. Distributing it well. Textbook example of how to cut it out.
He read it really well, didn't he?
Rashford. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And moving it forward. Corner awarded. And over it comes. Oh, had to stop that one. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Jude Bellingham. Another perfect position to read it. And support available. Opoku. Fine build-up play.
You do feel they get a chance soon, the way they're playing.
And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Owusu. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Konsa. And the ball with Pickford. James. Now with Saka. Elliot Anderson. Oh, this looks useful. Must take the lead here. Still could be dangerous. Can he find the net? Oh, I can't believe that challenge. Brilliant. And the counter-attack looks on. Ball retention is often part of it. Chance to take the lead. And the decision is one of offside here. Elliot Anderson. On to James. And England's come away with it. Harry Kane waits. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Now with Semenyo. Gideon Mensah. Antoine Semenyo. Jordan Ayew here. Stuffing out the danger. Jerome Opoku. Gideon Mensah.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes. You sense it's inevitable the goal will come. It'll be certainly no less than they deserve. They just need to be a bit more clinical in that final third now.
Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? But quick thinking defensively. Marcus Rashford. Marc Guehi. James. Elliot Anderson. Marcus Rashford. And credit due, a good intervention. Williams. Thomas Partey. Good wing play. That is a magnificent run. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Owusu. Now with Semenyo. Trying to tee it up. Well, he's given us away. Could catch them on the break. Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
Substitution for the hosts.
And they're making a change.
Number 24, Reece James. To be replaced by number 25, DJ Spence.
Thomas Partey might be able to set up the chance. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Well, even the best can have their struggles, and that certainly applies to Harry Kane, Stuart, who has been a long way from his best.
Well, I feel a bit sorry for him. The service just hasn't been good enough, which is a real shame because he's such a brilliant player.
And the referee's whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Wembley Stadium. Teams back in position, second half underway. Good tackle. Difficult to stop him. For the team.
He's done so well there. What an important block.
Harry Kane. Well, good idea. Harry Kane has done it. The first goal in the contest here. Committed to making the substitution here. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Opoku. Now with Saka. Elliot Anderson. And giving it away. Mensah. Gideon Mensah. Elisha Owusu. Antoine Semenyo. Isahaku. Confident play. Opoku. Partey. Owusu. Now with Sulemana. Mensah. Elisha Owusu. Oh, moving it nicely. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Rashford. Rice with it. Oh, misplaced.
Yeah, that really is a sloppy pass, isn't it?
Semenyo. Really good wide play. And let's give credit to the defending. Really good example of gegenpressing. Rashford. Rashford can be problematic for opposing defenders. And the cross goes in. Just have to look a bit lively given the pressure. Well, we're into the final half hour. Owusu. Thomas Partey. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And he might be through here. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And what a powerful finish from Rashford. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Thomas Partey. Attacking with vigour. Owusu. Good-looking move. Now with Semenyo. Elisha Owusu. Thomas Partey. Fatawu Isahaku. And cutting it out. Opoku. A very good tackle. Jerome Opoku. Semenyo. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, he keeps going. And players waiting in the centre. Showing ambition. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Really good interception. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Sulemana. Thomas Partey. Now with Sulemana. Good ball over the top. And a chance to whip it in here. And quick thinking defensively. O'Reilly. Quick counter could be on. Well, it broke down, alas. Moving it forward. But really sticking to their task defensively. Rashford. And showing the importance of width. Seemingly no one can stop him. Really vital interception here.
Yeah, he makes those interceptions so well.
Harry Kane. And Bellingham. Unable to keep the ball. And a good-looking ball. Well, straying offside, and it wasn't close. And time for the change now. Ezri Konsa. Marcus Rashford. Quite happy to sit deep, but that can have its risks. Well, nicely cut out. Opoku. Semenyo. Gideon Mensah. Have to close him down. Mensah. Fine cross into the middle. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And England being afforded too much space. And the ball is loose. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Fatawu Isahaku. Owusu. Gideon Mensah. And England have it back. Jude Bellingham. Konsa. And managing the game here. Rodgers. And Rashford. Intercepted effortlessly. On to Semenyo. They're using the space really well. But now can they push on? Good looking cross. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, they've been much the better side up to now. Some of their approach play has been excellent. They just need to control possession for these final few minutes to cap off a really good display.
O'Reilly. Guehi. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Your thoughts on their performance?
They were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, a strong contribution, as we've come to expect from Marcus Rashford. What did you make of him?
Well, of course, his finishing could have been better today, but he scored one and made a lot of chances for himself. I thought he was outstanding.
Hello and a warm welcome to Wembley Stadium here in London. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's England and they take on Ghana.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield would be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Anderson, number 7, Bukayo Saka, number 11, Marcus Rashford, number 10, Jude Bellingham, and number 9, Harry Kane.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane.
Thank you, Wembley. Enjoy the game.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Jordan Pickford. Marcus Rashford. Reece James. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
Well, he's done so well to read the pass. Clever bit of play.
Mensah. That's useful play. Acres of space afforded Harry Kane. And well aware of the aerial threat. That's a great save. Well, the cross could help them. Well, credit to him for the challenge. And the throw-in conceded. Chance to cross, and defensive play to be applauded. England looking dangerous. Must be! And clears his lines. Thomas Partey. Mensah. Holding on to it. Sulemana. Owusu. Jerome Opoku. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Crossing possibilities. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Rashford. And everyone in the centre looking on as it sailed over them. Gideon Mensah. Jordan Ayew here. Mensah. Opoku. Semenyo. Jordan Ayew here. Opoku. Owusu. And a tidy tackle. Promising possession, this. Must take the lead here. Oh, but he's missed it. How on earth is this still level?
Well, I just don't know, Derek. Just a real lack of composure in the end. They should be ahead now.
O'Reilly. Now with Rashford. Teammates in the middle. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Pressure kept high. Jerome Opoku. Elisha Owusu. On to Semenyo. Intelligent defending. Jerome Opoku. Jordan Ayew here, working so hard to win back possession. Shot is on! He got a good palm on it. Thomas Partey. It's with Williams. Partey. Good work from England to win back possession. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers. Closing down. And a confident clearance. Now with Semenyo. And does well to keep it in play. Gideon Mensah. Well, a good tackle. Such an ambitious run. That's well blocked. Elisha Owusu. Opoku. Sulemana. Couldn't keep the move going. Kane. Mensah. And unable to keep possession. Well, that's a super ball over the top. And cleared away. A corner kick it'll be.
Yeah, that was fairly emphatic.
They favoured a short one here. And suddenly on the front foot. Partey. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking. So out for a throw-in. Attacking possibilities for England. Antoine Semenyo. Mensah. Now relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead.
Yeah, they're just looking for an opening here. Very patient stuff.
Ayew. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Rashford. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Reece James. And easily intercepted. Elisha Owusu. Now options are plenty. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Now with Semenyo. On to Sulemana. Gideon Mensah. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Mensah. In a decent position. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. O'Reilly. Now with Rashford. Bukayo Saka. Looking for the final pass. Oh, had to stop that one. And they win the throw following that challenge. Reece James. And take it away. Ayew. Well, attacking possibilities. Can he put them in front? The verdict is offside here.
Substitution for the hosts.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Reece James. To be replaced by number 5, John Stones.
Intercepted effortlessly. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Plenty of support here. Trying to open them up. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And what a good finish this is. He just guides that beyond the keeper. A very tidy goal.
So, action underway again, and the onus is certainly on England to find a reply now. And the referee's whistle, that will conclude the first half here at Wembley. Well, even the best can have their struggles, and that certainly applies to Harry Kane, Stuart, who has been a long way from his best.
Well, he's struggled to have an impact on this game, and that's one of the reasons they're behind here.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Promising ball.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Crossing opportunity. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Taken short. Well, this could really help the cause. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Marcus Rashford. Rice with it. Guehi. Rice with it. Marcus Rashford. Well, we could have made that decision from up here on the gantry.
Well, England have certainly changed their approach here. Rather than trying to play through the centre, they're now going to use the full width of the pitch. But for it to be successful, the wide players will need to play well.
Mensah. Well worked piece of pressing. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. And he has options available. Rashford in the middle. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Well, I'll tell you what, that goes down as a miscue. He'll be kicking himself, Stuart.
Well, it's a poor effort, but he's been given offside, so he's got away with that one.
Good ball over the top. Did well to win it back.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Stones. Marc Guehi. Ezri Konsa. Rashford unable to hold it. Nice looking move, this. Wasted possession again. Elisha Owusu. Wonderfully weighted pass. It will be a goal kick here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Bellingham. Guehi. Untidy in possession. Well, we're into the final half hour. England moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Marcus Rashford in position. And doubled up with ease by the keeper. Abdul Rahman Baba. Showing good situational awareness. Abdul Rahman Baba. And given acres of space to attack here. Did well to clear it away.
Yeah, good decision. Just get it away.
Bukayo Saka. Elliot Anderson. And possession changing hands. Electing to cross into the centre. Still not clear. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Oh, keeper dealt with it. And striking it on the volley, just no luck.
Well, good technique, but just wide of the target.
Number 10, Brandon Thomas Asante. Substitution for the hosts. Coming off the pitch, number 8, Elliot Anderson. Coming onto the pitch,
Bellingham.
number 21, Ebreki Eze.
Now with Rashford. Declan Rice. And now Stones. Rice with it. Ezri Konsa.
Lloyd Sherrod, that's Lloyd Sherrod. Please make
Declan
yourself
Rice.
known to the nearest steward. Thank you.
Guehi. And possession lost by England. Could be in. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Marcus Rashford. Jude Bellingham. Kane. Now with Rashford. And Harry Kane ready to pounce. Not putting so much effort into winning back possession. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Williams. It's a weighted pass. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. O'Reilly. Can he find the right pass? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Brandon Thomas Asante. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And the keeper taking care of the situation. 15 minutes left for play. They might be through here. Oh, now that is an excellent save. Now sending it in. Well, the keeper takes the ball, but the main thing is he held on to it. Eze. Noni Madueke. And take it away. Good technique in terms of how he struck it. Abdul Rahman Baba. Antoine Semenyo. Went in strongly, decisively. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Thomas Partey. There to take it away. The cross was deep, a little too deep. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. And the angle wasn't all that favourable, but he didn't let that bother him, did he?
Well, really close, but were there better options?
Marcus Rashford. Now space for England out wide. And there's the feed into the box. Got to it easily, the keeper. Williams. Jerome Opoku. Decent pass. Well, good clean catch by the keeper. Teammates available. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Eze. And now Stones. Wonderfully weighted pass. Well, quite simply, that is catching practice. On to Semenyo. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Now with Semenyo. Good weight on that pass. And he really read that brilliantly. Oh, it's off the post! Up a disappointing dead end. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Not to be in terms of the finish. Not giving it away.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
The referee says that will be all. And it goes into the history books as a defeat for England. Your thoughts?
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
Perfect playing conditions here in London at Wembley. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's England and they take on Ghana.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Number 10, Jude Bellingham. And number 9, Harry Kane.
The England first 11. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane.
Thank you. Enjoy the game here at Wembley Stadium.
And here's the Ghana starting 11.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
The wait is over. Now we're in business. Partey. Marcus Rashford. Room to roam on the wing for England. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Useful position they're in. And there's the feed into the box. Oh, chance! Oh, that was a chance to give them an early advantage.
Well, they should be off to a flyer here, and that was a poor effort. He must hit the target.
Declan Rice. On to James. Bukayo Saka. And there to intervene. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Now with Semenyo. Moving the ball nicely. Oh, a fine block. Harry Kane. Promising move this from England. Kane. Good looking cross. Oh, amazing reflex action. I wondered if that header was going to end up being a goal.
Wow, what a reflex save that was.
Well, it would have been spectacular had it gone in, but was that the best choice?
No, it certainly wasn't, and his teammates aren't particularly happy with him.
Visualisation and execution. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Can they set up a chance? And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Well, it's impossible to escape the conclusion that Harry Kane is just a thorough professional. What do you anticipate seeing from him today?
Well, I don't think too many players can strike the ball as well as he can. He just hits it so cleanly, which makes him dangerous today.
On its way! Oh, really had to stretch to reach that one. Superb goalkeeping. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it was a crowded penalty area, but the keeper's done well to hold on to that. James. Declan Rice. And it's gone behind for the corner. Delivering it. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. It's a wild passage, this.
Well, it's certainly not a fluid game, is it? Some of the passing has been really poor.
Have to close him down. Will this open up? But they took care of the situation defensively. Rashford. Harry Kane. Now with Rashford. Oh, useful ball. And England pushing forward with options available. Owusu. Now with Sulemana. Oh, great attacking play. Well, possibilities inside the box. And the corner's been given. What about the opportunity from earlier? Let's have another look now, shall we? Who can they pick out? Well, they can keep possession of it now. Kamaldeen Sulemana. Well, he passed the power test. Shame about the accuracy. Declan Rice. Anderson. Elliot Anderson. Mark Guehi. Strong but fair tackle. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. Ezri Konsa. Well, they're almost inviting them to come at them. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Guehi. Now with James. Mark Guehi. Bukayo Saka. Elliot Anderson. Konsa. Guehi. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Can he deliver it with accuracy? That's nicely done. Pressing like that will help the cause. James. Well, this is looking promising. Oh, and nearly on target. Not quite, though.
Yeah, very nearly, but the goalkeeper had it covered. It wasn't really a great effort.
Owusu. And an astute piece of defending. Bukayo Saka. And space to run into. Well, let's see about the cross. Now the keeper grabs it. Ezri Konsa. Anderson. On to James. Guehi. Ezri Konsa. Elliot Anderson. Saka. That's a good-looking ball. A goal! On the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. Moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Jerome Opoku. Might be onto something with that ball.
Now they have to make the most of it.
Well read to win possession back. So a throw in here. Elisha Owusu. Opoku. Owusu. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Good patience. Intercepted effortlessly. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close, it was a decent effort, just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Anderson. It comes to absolutely nothing. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. He made good progress there. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Gideon Mensah. Partey. Opoku. That is that for the first half here. Well, it was an agreeable first half display from Harry Kane. Your thoughts?
He took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And England's come away with it. Oh, nice ball. Well, sloppy from both sides, you have to say. Now, what can England do from this position? Second of the game, but the keeper was equal to it.
Well, he's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
Substitution for the hosts. Coming off the pitch, number 24.
Corner kick played in, and dealt with proficiently there.
Number 5, John Stones.
Sulemana. Now with Patau. On to Semenyo. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Will he play it in? Oh, nice ball over the top. Not the pass he had in mind.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Giving it a real go in the wide area. Oh, look at this. A tremendous run. Nicely regaining possession. And the keeper holding his nerve, collecting the ball. There to win it back. Rashford. Well, they're almost inviting them to come at them. Stones. Declan Rice. And Bellingham. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Thomas Partey. It's with Williams. Maybe dangerous here. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. What can they do from here? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Difficult to stop him. Harry Kane waits. Ezri Konsa. Elliot Anderson. High-tempo football.
Yeah, they move the ball so well.
Declan Rice. Wasteful from England. Oh, useful ball. Did well to win it back. Thomas Partey. On to Semenyo. Well, they are behind, but can they give themselves a boost with this corner? Over it comes. Quite easy to deal with that one. Guehi. And now Stones. Ezri Konsa. Doing well to keep it.
Yeah, it's all going right for them here.
Konsa. Now with Rashford. And Kane prepared to fire. And an effective clearance. Antoine Semenyo. Williams. And plenty of room in the wide area. Electing to cross into the centre. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Good conditions for the counter. Dangerous ball. Good piece of defending. Declan Rice. O'Reilly. Esri Konsa. Mark Guehi. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Williams. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, it looks so promising, but it all comes to nothing. Kamaldeen Sulemana. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. And a fine cross. And they're not out of the woods. Great defending here. Interception to snuff out the danger. Now, who can he play it to? Elliot Anderson. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. An effective piece of pressing. Williams. Defending.
Well, you can't underestimate a block like that.
And intercepted it. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether and... Oh, a magnificent save!
Yeah, good positioning, excellent speed off the line and a top-class stop. Brilliant stuff.
So a personnel change then.
Substitution for the hosts. Coming off the pitch.
And he's fired over the corner.
Coming onto the pitch, number 21, Abreki Ezil.
10 minutes to go then. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. But into the keeper's gloves. Elisha Owusu. And space to run into. Played into the box. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Stones.
Well, just listen to this atmosphere. It's been such a tight game, but the fans are certainly doing their bit in trying to get them over the finish line.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Saka. Now Harry Kane. Bukayo Saka. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge.
Oh, dealt with it brilliantly, didn't he?
And he read it superbly. Plenty of support here. That's not a bad ball. Well, it did look promising for a bit. Well, it's almost over, but not quite. The fans still with a bit of nail-biting to do, Stuart.
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course...
Electing to shoot. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect. And Kane's strike is absolutely perfect. Pace, power and accuracy. What a player he is.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Isahaku. Good-looking move. You certainly can't fault them for trying as they keep the pressure on.
Well, that was a decent effort, and you just sense a goal's coming here.
Eze. And now Stones. An impressive run. And there goes the final whistle. Very acceptable from an England point of view. A victory here. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And the shining light for his team, no two ways about that. Harry Kane.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far too sharp for them, always looking to play on the shoulder, took his goals well too. Clearly the difference maker today.